Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations coming to you with my Try It Tuesday. This week, we are going to be making some Christmas cards. I'm going out to my sister's house on Thursday, and a lot of the family will be out there, so I'm just going to take the Christmas cards out there and personally deliver them. And then I wanted to make a few, so I thought, well, I'll just video it for my Try It Tuesday. First thing I did was I made envelopes. You all see me make them the other time. If you haven't, go back and look at I'll try to link them all down in the bottom. Let's Make Card series where we made the thank you cards for our 700 subscriber giveaway. So I have my envelopes made. I have my card bases cut. This is cut at, you cut it on the long side. This is an 8.5 by 11. Cut it on the long side at 7. And then on the short side at 7. On the 8.5 side that's across, you cut it at 7. And then you turn around on the 11 side, and cut it on 10. That way when you fold it in half, you now have a 5 by 7 card. I personally like a 5 by 7 card. You can make a lot more if you are a content creator by doing the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, which is simply cutting the 8.5 and 11 sheet of paper in half, either across like this or up and down like this. Either way, cut it directly in half and fold it, and you're ready to go. This is 110 pound cardstock. It is a good weight for a card base. So I have been making Christmas cards all morning, so I'll show you the ones that I have worked on. I've got more to do before Christmas gets here, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for you. So the first one we're going to work on is, we're going to turn it this way, which is sideways for me. And we're going to see this, let me turn it over for you. And then I'll turn it back because I don't know which side this is going to be on. But for you, it's upside down. But for me, it's right side up. So when I turn the camera around, it should be right. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to glue it onto the top here. Over here on this side, I took my die cutting machine, which you've seen me use several times. And I used this Thinlet, which is what they're called, a Thinlet. And I made this little tree to go right beside those snowmen. So we're going to glue that on. So let's get started right now. Bring in my gluing book from my glue books section. I'll take my lid off of my tacky glue, and hopefully it ain't dried up on me. There we go. Make sure you try to get as much to the edge of it as you can. With these embossing folders that I used, you won't be able to get down in all the little spots and have it connect, so just to hit the top part of it. Okay, and we'll take this, lay it down on the thing. Try to center it as much as possible inside the thing here. And push it down. You may have to rub it a little bit because they're thicker. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with this little tree. Just going to glue him up. Shouldn't have stood that glue straight up because it's getting low. I'm going to try to take my finger and put it around where it'll hit most of those spots. Keep it down. Glue is really tacky. Okay. hence the name Tacky Glue. Alright, then we're just going to take our tree, stick it down here on the edge here, pat it down so it will stay. A piece of glue bubble off of there. Alright guys, there is our Christmas card. I hate that that's backwards, but I know when I turn it around that it will be right, so don't worry about it. Make sure that they all stick down. Now, for the inside, I went on Cricut and I just typed in Christmas quotes. And this one says, the best gift around a Christmas tree is the presence of family wrapped in love. And that is the honest truth. So we'll take our glue stick, put it on there, bring it around here, center it up to the top a little bit so you can sign your name underneath it. Get my little smoothie thing out of here, smooth it all down. Got a little bit of glue on it. It'll be alright. So there is our very first card done. Here is our envelope. Made them a little bit bigger than I did for the thank you card, so the card will slide in just fine. And there we go. There is our first card done. Now we're going to go on to the second one. It is just a snowflake embossed. So we're going to do it the same way. And then we're going to set it up again. We're going to put glue all over it. I used to just put it around the outside edge, but they said to make sure that you put it all the way to the edge so that it will hold the edge down good. And that made so much sense to me that now I try to get it to the edge of the card. Okay. Let's put it down on this one. Same deal. Oops, there's the inside of it. Fell out. Try to make it as even in the middle as you can. The inside of this card right here, the one here on top, is 4 across this way. It is 4.75 or 4 3/4, and the length is 6 3/4. So there we go. That's all we're going to do for that one. And then the one that goes to the inside of it is called The Joy of Christmas is Family. Family is my point for this Christmas. Spend as much time with my family as I can. Because that's, we spent so much time during COVID and the years after that people lost connection with their families. And that's sad because family in the end run things. You can have your fancy cars and you can have your big high dollar computers and phones and houses. But in the long run, if you don't have family, when you get to be my age, if you don't have somebody that just brightens your day by calling you every morning on her way to work. My sister has her son that calls her every day. It is just amazing what that pick 'em up can be for somebody that gets to be in their 60s and their families are gone and everything. So just remember, if you got somebody that might like a little pick me up, give them a call. It can be your parents, it can be your sister, it can be Your best friend, just call somebody. All right, so there is that one. The Joy of Christmas is Family. And we'll put this one in an envelope. There we go. Now the next one, I did not use an embossing folder on. However, the card that I'm going to put, the cardstock I'm going to put underneath the middle, I don't know whether you can tell it or not. I can't see whether you can see it or not, but it's textured. So we're going to put that underneath this one. It's got like a little, not leather, but I can't describe it. It's got little lines all through it, but you can feel them like a corduroy. Feels like a corduroy pair of pants if you've ever even heard of such a thing. So we're going to put this on the top here. Again, it is the same size, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So it gives you a little bit of room all the way around. Well, these might not be. These might be a different size. Because this come out of a pack of paper that I got at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I think Kelly was still living since she's been gone for 6 years, so you know how old them package of papers is. I haven't been shopping at a craft shop in a long time. We got a Michaels over in Beckley, and I thought I would live in that Michaels because, you know, going to Charleston was always a treat for me to get to go to Michaels. Now that I could actually drive myself to Beckley and do it, I don't. One thing, I have a really, really bad craft addiction. So if I'd go over and I'd find stuff that were on sale, that's what I would want to buy. And heaven knows, that's what I'm trying to do now is use up all of this craft stuff that I got. And that'll have to be my card. It's got glue on the back of it. Off that. Okay, now to the inside. We're going to put this little Christmas tree design. It says, "The magic of Christmas never ends, and its greatest gifts are family and friends." These are all available on Cricut. I don't know if you can get them on the free version of Cricut, but if you have the paid version, all you got to do is put in Christmas quotes. So if you want to make your own Christmas cards, now it is time consuming. But most of my time was getting ready to do the video. Okay, let's put you down here. There we go. There is that one. We're going to make one similar to that one, but this time it's going to have a burgundy background. Okay, let's put this one on first. Let's see if that helps it out any. I don't see where it would. It's all 6 of one and 1/2 a dozen of the other one, but we'll see. Try to get it as square in there as you can. That's pretty on that red. It's pretty on the green, but it's really pretty on that red. You can hear it. It sounds like corduroy. It sounds like when you rub your hands across a pair of corduroy pants. So that'll be a textured background for this card. Tune in on Monday of next week, December the 1st. I'm going to start my December daily journal. I might put a lot of it together this weekend. All right, and this one too is going to have that tree. The magic of Christmas never ends, and its greatest gifts is family and friends. All right, guys. I got a cat over there hollering. I don't know what it's after. Okay. There we go, guys. Now, that's as easy as it is to make your own Christmas card. Now, granted, I already have a lot of this stuff. It didn't have to go out and buy anything. If you have to go out and buy it, it will cost you a little bit for the paper and all that other stuff. But you can be ingenious. You can buy a pad of paper from Michaels, and they have little words on the inside. Just simply use that paper to make your card. Cut a little piece out for the corner, the 4.5 by 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Sorry, guys, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then that way you can just put it on the front of the card. You wouldn't even have to have anything on the inside. You could simply write your own little message, your own little Christmas message. And there you go. You have your Christmas card. I'm trying to do things that makes it easier and simple for people that don't want to go out and buy a bunch of stuff that they have sitting around in their house, taking up a whole bunch of junk. But sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. This one is going to be the last one I'm going to do today. And it is family is best part of Christmas. And I agree. Not that it's better than Christ, because it ain't. But he gave me the family to enjoy. And at his birthday is the best time for everybody to get together and enjoy him. And enjoy their brothers, sisters, kids, nieces, nephews. Whatever is in your line of having a nice Christmas with, enjoy it. Every minute of it. Get out there and laugh and joke and have a good time. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, that's awesome. Now, let's put this on, and this will be the last one. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I will not be putting any videos up on Thanksgiving unless it'll be a short of something I find. I'm going to go enjoy it with my sister and her family. Boy, I will put that one on crooked. That's all right. I'll say I done it on purpose. See? You just tell everybody you did it on purpose. Oh, that's pretty. And for the inside of this one will be, may the spirit of Christmas be with you throughout the new year. So there I give you several different types. Like I said, if you don't want to do that, get you one of those books that's on sale when they come on sale at Michael's for $4.99, $5.99, whatever it is. Get you a good Christmas one and make your own cards. You'd have to get a small pack of 110-pound cardstock or 80-pound cardstock. It wouldn't have to be 110. I just happened to get a real good deal on it when Joann's was still in business. So I have plenty left. All right, guys. That is the last one. Let's set them all up here so you can see what they look like. And I will have them ready to go. Look there. Those are the 3 that are made like this. So we'll set them off to the side. Here is the snowflake one. And here is the snowman one. Look at that, how pretty. Didn't that turn out nice? Alright guys, there are my 5 Christmas cards that I made. I did have the stuff already cut out and embossed, which took another 5 minutes to do the whole thing you had set here. The hardest time that I've had today is to look it up the Christmas quotes on Canva, which took about 20 minutes to find all of them and print them out. So for an hour, you could have however many cards that you want, because it's really conditional on how many that you print out and how much paper you want, how many cards you need. Doing it this way, you get to say what you want to say instead of hunting in a Christmas box store to just settle for something that you've seen on the shelf or because it was on clearance or whatever, which is fine too. I've done that before. But if you can try, let's try doing at least one to one of your very best friends in the world. Make them a homemade Christmas card and see what they say when you hand it to them. All right, guys, that is today. 21 minutes and we are done. We will talk to you later. Y'all have a wonderful day.